Okay, so there we go with the third tapping tune, and now we are moving along to the fourth tapping tune. How did I come up with the names of these songs? I don't know. I'm just a really clever, charismatic, inspirational guy. It just comes to me. I don't know how it does. First, second, third, fourth. Now we're here with the fourth, and we're going to look at some scale tapping, or at least that's what I'm calling it. I don't really know what it's called. And these next couple of licks I got from Sean Baxter, great guitar player, pretty much brilliant at everything. I had some lessons with him. He didn't teach me how to play guitar, but he did help me with some stuff that I was struggling with. So big thanks to Sean, and moving on. So let's look at this. It's going to be in the key of D minor, and we're going to use a D Dorian scale. I'll show you the scale, and then I'll show you how it's going to be broken up for the tapping. Okay, here we go. I'm going to start on C. I think we had this point made earlier on in the DVD that it's a D Dorian scale, so technically you should start on D, but because of the nature of what I'm going to do, as you'll see in a minute, I'm going to start it on C. So here we go. It goes like this. Okay, so the notes are 8, 10, 12 on the low E, 8, 10, 12 on the A, 9, 10, 12 on the D, 9, 10, 12 on the G, 10, 12, 13 on the B, 10, 12, 13 on the high E. Okay, so the way we're going to divide this up is the first two fingers of my left hand, finger 1 and 2, are going to play the first two notes of this 3-note pattern. Hopefully you noticed it was a 3-note pattern going across the neck, okay? And they're going to do this. And it's kind of hammering from nowhere. Then what's going to happen is the tapping finger, in my case the second finger, is going to supply the third note of each group. Okay? And that's the finger that's going to do the damping of the next string. Hopefully you're noticing there that, do you remember before when I said we had a finger like that and this, the tip of it damped that and the back side of it damped that? It's a similar thing with this tapping finger. When it's on the A string there, you probably notice either side of my fat finger is damping each note. It's damping that one and it's damping that one. Now just a little tip, okay? You've got to slam this finger, first finger down hard. That's really, you really have to learn how to do that. And I personally find it harder on the thinner string. Now, when you practice this as an exercise on its own, you can play it as many times as you want, as I've said before. If you want to do them one at a time, no problem. 2 at a time, no problem. Okay, the good thing is to make sure that you have the freedom to be able to play along using this kind of idea. Now you'll notice that I recommend that you use this 1 and 2 for all of the things, even though the shapes are slightly different, and even as you learn to move it around more, simply because it just makes it, it's just trouble-free. It means you haven't got to keep thinking, oh, well, I'll do this one like this, then I'll swap here. Even if you decide to move this concept around more, which you can do, initially get this one, just keep it to 1 and 2 for now. Okay, so let's have a little go with the backing track and see what we can do.